Hello, my name is Kirioth, and I am back with, you guessed it, more Orc stuff, because it's Orktober. The leak department is in full swing. Yeah, suspicions are high, but it's fine. And I have come back with more delightful green goodness for those of you who want it. And this time round, I have the stuff, what is for the shiny Gubbinz. I don't know, I'm getting more orky as I talk, the more I talk about orc stuff. It's not great, I should probably stop it. Okay, so, the shiny Gubbinz, which is, by the way, the best name because I'm a child, this is like the relic stuff. So, replacement wargear, that kind of thing. Fancy, shiny shit for your orc lads to take into battle. There's some actually kind of fun stuff in here, so let's have a look. First up, we have the dead shiny shooter. That's terrible. The dead shiny shooter. Very tricky to say. A model may replace their custom shooter with the dead shiny shooter. Say that quickly, you will break your own jaw. It's not great. Range 18 inches, assault 12, strength 4, AP -1, damage 1. So, strong start, strong name. Head Whopper's Kill Chopper. Getting a little bit silly, but fine. A model may replace their big chopper with this weapon. Range is melee, obviously it's a chopper. Strength +2, AP -2, damage 2. Wound rolls of 6+ made for attacks with this weapon. Inflict 2 mortal wounds instead of any normal damage. Nice. That's nice, I like that. That's cool. Fun. The Super Cyborg body has returned as well. Each time the bearer loses a wound, roll a d6 on a roll of 5+. That wound is not lost. You cannot make a Dock Tools roll for this model if you do so. Again, not bad. I think Cyborg body's always been a 5+, hasn't it? Has it been a 6+? Was it a 5+? Either way, it's back and it's fine. The Killer Claw. This weapon replaces the model's Power Claw. Range melee again. Strength ×2, AP -3, damage 3, and you can re-roll wound rolls for this weapon. Nice. I like Power Claws and I like re-rolling. Yeah, I like that. Scorched Git Bones. Psyker only. You can add 1 to psychic tests by the bearer, manifesting powers from the power of the Wild Discipline. You know, it's actually been a while since I properly looked at an Orc Codex. I say a while. It's been since I looked at an Orc Codex. I cannot remember whether things like Scorched Git Bones were like regular word usage. But I'm happy that it is now, so it's fine. There is also Git Stopper Shells. Oh my god. Model with custom shooter, combi weapon with Scorcher, or combi weapon with rocket launcher only. Add 1 to the strength and damage characteristic of that weapon's shooter or custom shooter profile. Improve the AP of that weapon by 1. So, for example, an AP -1 weapon becomes an AP -2 weapon. I'm now getting to the point where I'm not even judging these based on what they do. I'm judging them based on the name. So the winners so far are the Scorched Git Bones and the Git Stopper Shells, purely because they're using the word Git. Is that a good way to judge whether you should take something for your army? Absolutely not. Is that how I've done it all my life? Yeah, maybe that's why I don't win very often. The Lucky Stick, Goth model only. Okay, so we're onto the clan specific shiny Gubbinz now. So the Lucky Stick, Goth model only. Add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made by friendly Goth characters while they are within 6 inches of the bearer in the fight phase. In addition, you can reroll hit and damage rolls for attacks made by the bearer in the fight phase. Nice, cool. I mean, actually, that's a 6-inch bubble, so I like that. Adding 1 to hit rolls for attacks made by friendly Goth characters while they're within 6 inches of the bearer. Nice. Then there is Morgog's Thinking Cap, which is a Blood Axe model only. If the bearer is your warlord, you can generate a second warlord trait for them. If the bearer is not your warlord, generate a warlord trait for them. The same warlord trait cannot be generated for both the bearer and the warlord, so you can't double up on warlord traits, that's not allowed. But you can give someone 2 if you really want to. Res Mecha's Redder Armour, which is, funnily enough, Evil Sons. Add 1 to the movement characteristic of a transport while this model is embarked within it. Oh, that's cool. In addition, if the bearer is embarked, then at the start of your movement phase, roll d6 for each enemy unit within 1 inch of the transport the bearer is embarked on. On a 4+, that unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. Okay, right. I like that. That's nice. I mean, just the adding 1 to the movement characteristic of transport is kind of fun. But yeah, Evil Sun's gonna be pretty fucking quick I think. Let's be honest. The Gobshot Thunderbus. Christ. Bad Moon's model with a custom shooter, combi weapon with a scorcher, or combi weapon with a rocket launcher only. The Gobshot Thunderbus replaces the bearer's custom shooter or shooter profile with the following profile. So it has a range of 12 inches, heavy 2d6, strength 5, AP -1, damage 1. This weapon automatically hits its target. Okay, nice. I like that. That's cool. The Fixer Uppers. Death Skulls only. The bearer gains the big Mechaniac ability. I've got it. See, you taught me and I've learned. If the bearer already had the big Mechaniac ability, the target of the ability regains 3 lost wounds instead of D3 each time it is used. Okay. Brog's Buzz Bomb. It's getting worse and worse trying to pronounce this shit. Snake bites only. Range 6 inches. Grenade 3d6. Strength 5, AP -1, damage 1. Okay, this weapon can only be used once per battle. No shit. After all its attacks have been resolved, you can immediately select another enemy unit within 6 inches of the target and resolve 2d6 attacks against it with the same weapon. This ability only occurs once. This weapon automatically hits its target. Okay, let's just read that again, shall we? Snakebite only, Brog's Buzz Bomb. Range 6 inches, grenade 3d6 strength 5 AP -1 damage 1. Not bad. This weapon can only be used once per battle. After all its attacks have been resolved, you can immediately select another enemy unit within 6 inches of the target and resolve 2d6 attacks against it with the same weapon. This ability only occurs once. This weapon automatically hits its target. Okay, I like that a lot. That's genuinely fun. That's a bit mad. I like that. And finally, now this is a bit confusing now. So, Games Workshop have already stated that there are 6 clans and not 7. And yeah, the stuff that I've been sent has had freebooters involved in it. And the general consensus is that if any of the clans are going to be not represented properly, or if there's a clan that is going to be like model specific or whatever, it would be the freebooters. Now there is a freebooters banner. So this is the Bad Skull banner. Once per battle at the start of your turn, the bearer of the Bad Skull's banner can choose to fly the flag on its boss pole. If they do so, friendly freebooters units do not have to take morale tests until the start of your next turn. So again, we are seeing stuff for freebooters in here, but that makes 7 shiny gubbins in terms of clan-specific stuff rather than 6. Being brutally assaulted by a cat, and by brutally assaulted I mean she's headbutting my knee. Yeah, so I'm still not sure what to make of that. Like, I don't know whether there's a bit of misdirection going on from Games Workshop, or whether freebooters are not going to be treated as a typical clan, whether it's going to be specific to like a character and you cannot have freebooters unless you have that character, but then once you have that character you can use the freebooters stuff. I don't know how it's going to work, but they have specified 6, not 7, and we've seen freebooter stuff crop up over and over again in this stuff. So it'll be interesting to see like what form that takes, whether freebooters are properly in, or whether they're not in, or whether there's some sort of weird thing going on with them. To be honest, of all the clans, they are the ones that I would kind of say are most likely to have kind of the weird specific stuff going on. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're into the previews now, which we'll cover tomorrow. By the way, we'll cover Goths and whichever ones go today. We'll cover those tomorrow. So yeah, that's just a little bit, tiny bit confusing. Not sure what's going on there. But yeah, there you go. Those are the shiny gubbins, and there is also a stratagem that's been thrown to me as well. So it's 1 command point or 3 command points. Extra gubbins. Use this stratagem before the battle. You can have 1 extra shiny gubbins for 1 command point, or 2 extra shiny gubbins for 3 command points. All the shiny gubbins must be different and be given to different orc characters. You can only use this stratagem once. So you can, if you want to, spend a couple of command points, 1 or 3, and get some extra shiny gubbins. If you want to double up on shiny gubbins, you can't have the same shiny gubbins twice, but you can get a bit extra in there, which I quite like. I'll be honest, I like all of this stuff. I do like the name Shiny Gubbinz, but I don't know whether it'll actually end up being the name. As I say, I haven't looked at an Orc Codex for quite a while, so I can't remember what the last thing was that they were called. It could well be they were already called Shiny Gubbinz, and I'm just late to the party in terms of getting excited about stupid words. But yeah, I'm liking quite a few of these. There's some nice stuff in here. I'm trying very hard to be like kind of what is actually best as opposed to which sounds best with the stupid name. I think that Thunderbus is going to be. I would hope the Thunderbus would be quite popular, and I also really do like the Snakebite ones. The Brog's Buzz Bomb, the 3d6 grenade. That just seems like a fun one, to be honest. Like that genuinely does just seem like a fun ability to have. Having it bounce to like another 6 inches to a different target and 2d6 against that other target with the same weapon. I quite like that. It is only once, but it is fun. It is fun. It's cool. And I have to admit, I genuinely do like the Git Stopper shells as well. Adding one to the strength and damage characteristic of a weapon, that's not bad. That's not bad, I don't think. And improving the AP of the weapon as well. Yeah, I quite like that. I don't really know how effective it would be, given that it's orcs and shooting is fun. Although with the Daka rule, yeah, I don't know. I just quite like it. Not entirely sure why, but there you go. And to be honest, it's always nice to see cyborg bodies, because that's been around for I don't know how long. Long may it reign. The cyborg body is quality, and it opens up the door for some funky as hell conversions as well, having an orc with a cyborg body. So yeah, there you go. Those are the Shiny Gubbinz, fresh from the person who keeps sending them to me, whoever they may be, wherever they may work. And as always, let me know what you think of this stuff in the comments down below. Which of these looks the best to you? Which looks the most interesting? Which is the one that you personally would use? Which one stands out as just being the most fun in general? And also, best name award goes to, I mean, it's got to be the Git Bones or the Git Stopper shells. Surely it has to be one of those two. Let me know what you think down below. As always, at the moment, if you are like buying anything 40k or AS related, or just general hobby supplies, paints, brushes, that kind of thing, if you do so using the link down below, the Element Games link, that is an affiliate link. All the money raised through that link during the month of October 2018 will go to charity at the end of October 2018. So if you want to help out and do some charitable shit, then click that before you buy something. And yeah, in the meantime, feel free to click any of the shit on the screen, Patreon, subscribe, videos, all that shit. Click it if you like, don't click if you don't want to. And I will see you for the next one. Toodaloo.